lot. Oh, 2250. That was a big jump. Let's do it. Bushcast Gambit. Yes. Do it. Oops. Gotta mute. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Oh, they did this line, which is kind of equal. It's kind of just equal. Queen takes is a little... Still not a lot I can do if just bishop e2. It's just equal. But that was not a good move. What are you doing with your king? Oh. They made it spicy. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? I don't want your next move to just be castles. If I go queen takes d5, it is your next move. Queen d4, I would lose my queen. So, what to do? I have some really crazy ideas. c5, dc6, knight c6. Knight c6, no. If I go knight g7 right now, after castles, and then I take it, right? Don't I just also win this pawn? This is compelling. dc6, knight c6, castles. I mean, I could win this pawn a couple different ways. Just knight d4. Probably a little bit better there. But this might win a pawn unless they want to gamble with f4. This is just the most simple option, right? Just the most simple option. Like if they castle, the thing is I'm getting this pawn. This one I can take any time, pretty much. Castles take. So then they're going to have to keep rolling the dice and keep pressing the issue, play f4. All right, so here I grab this pawn. And I also want this one. Yeah, why not? And I defended enough times. I mean, you don't want to let me go rook takes d5, but well, okay, you're okay. I gotta be careful here. Takes bishop h7, right? We were sort of just talking about that. Bishop g4. I can induce f3 and come back. Do I want to induce f3? Maybe could be useful. Could be a waste of time to be thinking about such. Well. Wait, did I just... No, knight takes d5. The thing is, rook takes d5, there is bishop takes h7 check. With that said, knight takes d5, I think I would take the rook. Should just develop directly here. Oh, they're going for this. Oh, okay. What I thought didn't matter does matter. Are they going rook takes d1 and then take d5, take h7? Oh, so we'll be equal in that case. I have to go for this. I do have to go for this, or else they just got 2 pieces for a rook. Okay. Okay. Well, damn. There goes my extra pawn. Okay. Gotta defend this. Alright, let's see what we got. We're down some time here in this endgame. It's very equal. I mean, not a lot to say. Let's try and advance this or something. They're trying to advance their dudes. I should have had g5 ready, maybe. Alright, let's advance our dudes. Okay. Try to get... I don't know. Okay, I forgot about speed. All right, let's go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Come on, baby. That's progress. That's progress. Now they're getting a little sloppy trying to flag me. Probably should have played... Oh, wait. What? Oh, that was actually brilliant. I couldn't take on h1, h6, g7, and I lose. I can't stop mate. Promotion. They gotta go rook to h6, then I would go c2, and then they give me a couple checks. But I go king e2, and I'm winning. Rook h2, I can go rook e2, it doesn't change anything. Gh6, then I could take the rook. So they should take, and then I just push check here. And that's decisive. promotion, trade, king f5, I would take f3. We're good. Check, I would go here. You can never trade rooks. Oh, wait, you can. Here, c2. Oh, we're good there. h7, c1 is check in that case. Then I would cover h8. Ooh. And if they take right now... oh, okay, this was a little trickier. So I have to go this way now. King f5. I have rook e3. This is tricky. Don't let me go rook c3. You got to take my pawn now. No, you let me go here. Now I promote without even a trade. I have the check on b6 covered. Oh, 0.1 to go. I didn't even realize my time was that low. I actually was kind of coasting there a little bit. Thought I had some time. This was tricky. So they include this check actually, which was correct because they're getting my rook away from here, right? So before I could just kind of run away, but then rook c6, and then I'm not actually threatening to promote. So I have to go this way. In this case, I'm threatening rook c3, right? In which case, you don't even get to give your rook for the pawn. There's also no check here. So they had to take on c2 to even have a chance. But I would... the point is here, I would take this pawn and get my own guy before, you know, my rook and pawn could hold them off for long enough. So this was fine the whole way. But getting to queen without even having to trade that for the rook was even better. Okay, GG. Tough game. Can I teach you how to play chess? Yes, Tiny T. I absolutely can. You're on the right channel. Oops, I didn't even go back. Make sure to subscribe if you're here on YouTube, or follow if you're on Twitch. Oh, shout out to Amale Kuzwayo for the subscription on YouTube. Appreciate you. Radman1390. I always wonder about people's usernames, you know? What's the significance of 1390? The year? I can hardly think of a less significant year. Maybe something happened. Goring Gambit on the board. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Gambit glasses. They come on. They come on. Check is smart. Check is smart. You're not hanging g7 right now because it's check. It's the one move before I was going to castle. We're going to go knight c3, which is actually the best thing to do because they were going to go knight f6 anyway. So yes, it does close this. However, once we step out of this pin, should probably take this knight because now he's going to hop into d5. And now we've unleashed these diagonals. Watch what happens. So they take it. Pawn takes, tempo on the knight. Tempo on the knight. We're down to 2 pawns. Okay, they're attacking here. We've got a couple interesting ideas. I need to think for a moment. Number one, I have queen d4, which threatens mate, which is obviously a little bit notable. Your only moves in that position are queen f6 and f6. My biggest concern is actually queen f6, because that looks like I have to trade queens. If I go anywhere with the queen, they take my bishop. And if I trade queens, that's not... and then my attack kind of goes away. I think my bishop's kind of done on this diagonal, so I'm going to switch him here. We're also down some time. So, yeah, what I was thinking about next was queen to a4. Queen to a4 attacks both these dudes. And I think I'm winning one. Yeah, so I won that. If pawn c5, I think I just had a3, my very last pawn coming into handy, and the bishop was trapped. Also, it wasn't just the bishop that I won, and we're already, you know, up a piece, but the Mrs. Queen, she can cut across a little bit. Let's go. Queen g4 is probably better. Okay, but regardless, we got a lot of mate threats we can do together. Team queen. Let's go here. Okay, f6 now. Just dance around a little bit. What I want is in here. So my queen and bishops operate very nicely. You can have this pawn. Knight g5 was probably the move there. Let's go rook e1. Not a ton of time. Let's go knight g5 now. That we have this pin. Oh, wait, no. That says a tempo on my queen. That is not smart. They didn't see it, but wow. That added tempo on my queen, if that made sense. So we want to take this. What are they going to do? No, we're not trading queens. Nope, not trading queens. Yeah, my piece is really just poured in very nicely, but I got a little bit lucky. You guys saw I missed something there. That seems strong. All the pieces are cooking. This is what we do. This is what attacks are all about. Attacks are about everybody joining the party. And again, the bishops are supporting the queen on either square. Either square. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Goring Gambit. Goring Gambit is a killer. It is the Danish Gambit, but better. We played knight f3 and knight c6, and then we Danishized. Here, giving these pawns. And the point of doing that is if you just Danish in this position, there is d5 as just a kind of a way out. It's just a way out. If you go pawn takes after that, then you just block this bishop's diagonal, and you just don't really have any resources if they're just playing knight f6 and bishop e7. Here, d5, e takes d5 has a tempo on the knight. When we play knight f3, a very useful move anyway. So in the game here, I think this was all good, except I probably got a little bit lucky. This was all correct. You know, we're cooking along these diagonals. Queen a4, and we're winning a piece. We're winning a piece. Like I was saying, c5, a3. And we got him. c4. I mean, I think we just need him. Okay, take and take probably, yeah. Yeah, take and take, and we're just up a piece. In the game, we had this, and okay, this was all okay. This is all okay. But this was an issue a little bit, because I think this was the problem. Even then, I just kind of like lost a knight whole, but it's still that good. The problem for black is like this, when you have this diagonal, you need to guard not just g7, but also h8. Also h8 can checkmate you, and here black actually just cannot. So it's actually just so good that everything works. My bishops are just streaking onto this king with just really no good defenders. Okay, and you guys can see the eval bar. We just crashed through. Okay.
William Wgraif, the Gambit man, takes his seat at the board. e4, e5, knight f3, bishop c5. The Bushcast Gambit on the board. On with the Gambit classes. Hero pod unlocked.